December 21. Get your eyes ready for Christmas. He said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter replied, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven." Matthew 16, verses 15 and 17. The absolutely indispensable work of God in revealing the Son, both then to Peter and now to you and me, is not the adding to what we see and hear in Jesus himself, but the opening of the eyes of our hearts to taste and see the true divine glory of what is really there in Jesus. When people have doubts about the truth of Jesus, don't send them away to seek special messages from God. Point them to Christ. Tell them what you have seen and heard in his life and teachings. Why? Because this is where God breaks in with his revealing power. He loves to glorify himself in his Son. He loves to open the eyes of the blind when they are looking at his Son. God does not reveal his Son to me by coming to me and saying, "Now, I know that you don't see anything magnificent in my Son. You don't see him as all glorious and divine and attractive above all worldly goods. You don't see him as your all-satisfying treasure, and you don't see him as his holiness and wisdom and power and love and as beautiful beyond measure. But take my word for it. He is all that. Just believe it." No. Such faith would be no honor to the Son of God. It cannot glorify the Son. Saving faith is based on a spiritual sight of Jesus as he is in himself, the all-glorious Son of God. And this spiritual sight is given to us through his inspired word, the Scriptures. And the eyes of our hearts are open to recognize him and receive him, not by the wisdom of the flesh and blood, but by the revealing work of his heavenly Father. The Apostle Paul said, "God, who said, 'Let the light shine out of the darkness,' has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ." Now, how shall you prepare your heart this Christmas to receive Christ? Fix your gaze on him in the Bible. Look to Christ. Consider Jesus and pray. Look beyond your own flesh and blood and say that God would give you eyes to see and ears to hear, that you might cry it with Peter, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God."